G'day everyone, my name is Karl Noyeaux and I'm the founder of Practice Makes Permanent. I'd like to welcome you to this webinar, The Science of Mindset Transformation. In this session we will explore key questions such as what is a mindset? What distinguishes a fixed mindset from a growth mindset? We'll also dive into the benefits of cultivating a growth mindset, including increased motivation and a greater willingness to learn. Finally, we'll look at how different mindsets show up in various areas of your life and impact your personal growth. So, thank you again for joining us, and let's get started. So, what is your mindset? Okay, well, let's find out. I want everyone to take a moment to assess what your mindset is. Read the questions you see in the slide and choose which answer most applies to you and write the score down on each question. For example, if you score 1, you strongly disagree, or you may score 2 if you disagree. If you score 3, you're neutral. If you score 4, you agree. If you score 5, you strongly agree. So just take a moment now and let's find out what your mindset is. Okay, well, don't panic. You can always put this, webinar on pause, but for now, let's tally up all your scores from each question and let's review the results together. On the screen, you'll see the instructions on how to score. Find the scores for questions 1, 2, 5, 7, and 9 and total it. This will be your growth mindset score. Add the scores for the questions 3, 4, 6, 8, and 10. This is your fixed mindset total. So what do these scores actually mean? For example, you might have 5 scores totaling 21 in the growth mindset category and 5 scores totaling 14 in the fixed mindset category. This indicates you generally have a growth mindset, but remember, this can always change. Keep embracing learning and challenges to continue growing. If your scores in both categories are roughly equal, it means you have a mix of both mindsets. For meaningful transformation, try focusing on nurturing more growth mindset thoughts. And if your highest scores fall in the fixed mindset category, that's completely okay. Don't panic. This is not permanent. To shift away from a fixed mindset, start by recognizing opportunities to learn and grow, and practice changing your thinking to foster transformation. We are all born with an innate tendency to want to learn and improve. Our brains have the lifelong ability to change, reorganize, and adapt. To grow, effort is needed. And with effort comes mistakes, struggle, and feedback. However, we respond to mistakes depends greatly on our beliefs. Do we see making a mistake as a failure or as an opportunity to grow? The American psychologist Dr. Karl Noyeaux coined the terms fixed and growth mindset to describe the underlying beliefs. Mindsets are often subconscious, yet they are among the most important beliefs influencing our achievements. While we can hold different mindsets in different areas of life, developing a growth mindset in many areas can lead to lasting positive change. Whether you're outgoing or more reserved, your mindset influences how you respond to life's challenges. Understanding the difference between a growth mindset and a fixed mindset is essential for making positive, lasting change. A fixed mindset is the belief that your qualities, like intelligence, talent, or personality, are fixed and unchangeable. People with this mindset tend to avoid challenges, see effort as a weakness, take feedback personally, and feel threatened by others' success. They often interpret setbacks as proof they're not good enough, which leads to discouragement and giving up. In contrast, a growth mindset is grounded in the belief that you can develop your abilities through effort, learning, and persistence. When you adopt this mindset, you embrace challenges. You see effort as a path to mastery. You use feedback as a tool for improvement and find inspiration in others' success. The diagram on the screen highlights that these two very different ways of thinking. On one side, we see avoidance, self-doubt, and stagnation. On the other, we see resilience, motivation, and progress. This distinction matters, not just at work or in school, but in relationships, parenting, and personal growth. When we shift towards a growth mindset, we unlock our capacity to learn, adapt, and thrive. A growth mindset empowers individuals to unlock their full potential by focusing on the belief that abilities and intelligence can be developed through effort, learning, and persistence. According to Karl Noyeaux in 2006, this mindset builds resilience, strengthens motivation, and helps people view setbacks as opportunities to grow. People with a growth mindset are more likely to embrace challenges and persist through obstacles. According to a study by Blackwell and Dweck in 2007, students who adopted a growth mindset showed greater academic improvement over time compared to those with a fixed mindset. This approach can also help buffer against the effects of disadvantage. According to Claro and Paniscu and Dweck in 2016, students from low-income backgrounds who held a growth mindset significantly outperformed their peers academically. Ultimately, adopting a growth mindset doesn't just improve performance, it fuels long-term personal and professional success. According to Yeager and Dweck in 2012, this mindset creates more adaptive coping strategies and fosters a greater sense of control over outcomes. We all have moments where we slip into a fixed mindset, but these moments usually don't come out of nowhere. They're triggered by specific thoughts, experiences, or emotional responses. Common triggers include fear of failure, criticism, comparison to others, or even past experiences where we felt we weren't good enough. These can activate self-doubt and lead us to shut down rather than lean into challenge. But the key here isn't just recognizing the trigger, it's choosing what comes first. Reframing is the process of noticing the fixed response and deliberately shifting it. For example, instead of thinking, I can't do this, reframe it as, I haven't mastered this yet. If you feel threatened by feedback, reframe it as an opportunity to grow. When comparing yourself to others, shift the focus to learning from their success rather than resenting it. According to Dr. Karl Noyeaux, recognizing fixed mindset triggers and practicing intentional reframing builds resilience and reprograms how we respond to challenge. Over time, this is what transforms patterns of thought and ultimately transforms outcomes. Changing your mindset is a gradual process that requires ongoing effort and practice. According to Karl Noyeaux in 2006 research, beliefs about our abilities are not fixed. They can be developed and strengthened over time. By beginning to recognize your challenges and weaknesses as opportunities to learn rather than failures. This shift in perspective encourages resilience and openness to growth. According to researchers Norman and Deutsch in 2007, neuroplasticity research shows that the brain can physically change and adapt through experience and practice. This means your skills, habits, and mindset can improve with consistent effort. Focus on valuing the learning journey over just the end result. According to Erickson, Krampel, and Tesh Roma research in 1993, the process of improvement is where real transformation happens. Engage with others on this journey. According to Bandura research in 1986, sharing progress, learning from mistakes, and supporting one another fosters a deeper and more sustainable mindset. Influencing, influencing the mindset of others is a powerful way to foster growth and positive change in your relationships and communities. According to Dweck in 2006, focusing on the process rather than the outcome helps others develop resilience and a love of learning. Supporting autonomy is key. When people feel they have control over their choices, they are more motivated to embrace challenges and persist through setbacks. Maintaining a long-term outlook encourages patience and reduces pressure from short-term results, allowing individuals to focus on continuous improvement. Finally, setting high but realistic expectations combined with clear communication and supportive feedback empowers others to meet and exceed these goals. Acting consistently to fulfill these expectations creates a positive cycle of motivation and achievement. By guiding others with these principles, you help cultivate a growth mindset environment that benefits everyone involved. Effective communication plays a key role in fostering a growth mindset, both in yourself and others. According to Karl Noyeaux in 2006 research, focusing on the effort and strategies used to achieve goals rather than solely on the final outcome encourages continuous learning and resilience. According to Dweck in 2006, encouraging progress over time reinforces the idea that abilities can develop through dedication and practice. According to Blackwell and Dweck research in 2007, praising yourself and others for embracing challenges and learning from mistakes rather than just celebrating achievements cultivates a positive learning environment. According to researchers Yeager and Dweck in 2012, mistakes and setbacks should be viewed as opportunities for growth, not as failures. According to researchers Haiti and Tipperley in 2007, inviting and welcoming feedback fosters ongoing learning and improvement, further strengthening the growth mindset. Changing your mindset doesn't happen overnight. You'll likely catch yourself thinking in fixed mindset patterns sometimes. Karl Dweck suggests a simple but powerful tool. Add the word "not yet" to those fixed mindset statements. For example, instead of saying "I can't do this," try saying "I can't do this yet." This small shift reminds you that growth is a process and mastery takes time and effort. Keep "not yet" in mind whenever you face challenges. It helps keep your mindset open and hopeful. As we've talked about before, receiving feedback is crucial for growth. Sometimes we don't get the feedback we need from others, but it's important to give ourselves honest and constructive feedback to stay grounded emotionally. Remember, feedback from others can shape how we can see ourselves. So it's important to be mindful about how we respond, especially when the feedback is unfair or inappropriate. It's not the feedback itself that causes our emotional reaction, rather, it's how we allow ourselves to respond. Taking responsibility for our reactions helps us stay in control and continue growing. As previously discussed, changing a mindset takes effort. When that effort goes unrecognized, it's easy to slip back into a fixed mindset and react emotionally. Healthier relationships need constructive ways to support each other in solving problems together. Giving praise helps others develop a growth mindset, which strengthens your relationship over time. If you find it hard to receive praise from others, it's important to practice praising yourself. This can help you stay calm and improve emotional regulation in your interactions. Remember, domestic violence, for example, involves more than one person, but it only takes one person to choose violence. Cultivating praise and positive recognition can be a powerful step towards healthier relationships. Well, that brings us to the end of another fantastic webinar. Once again, thank you all for taking the time to join this webinar on the science of mindset transformation. We encourage you to take what you've learned today and begin applying these strategies to transform your mindset and unlock your potential. To support you on this journey, simply click the free discovery call button on our website and one of our team members will help you get started. Alternatively, you can call us directly to book a free consultation. Don't wait weeks or months to get the support you need. Take action now to overcome fixed mindsets and embrace lasting change. Thanks again for attending, and remember, learning and adapting leads to transformation. See you all later.